very common that you don't understand the angles that you're trying to do on the body. You just do some footwork. There's not really an angle change here if you pay attention. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can still turn and hit me. You see? What I'm trying to do is hide over here. You see your shoulders way over there. You get it? And you go like this. And then look, your shoulder's not way over there. So my angle can be very small. Can be very small. I'm in it. You see, I got in it again. And maybe the camera needs to go over here. I'm hiding out over here. Okay? You know, it's not in that you just step out that way. You're looking for angles. Okay? So likewise, I need an angle for my entry. Okay? If I'm going to do Omote, I need a particular opening for the entry. If I'm going to do Ura, I need a different opening. So I can't do the same Shikaku over here. I'm not going to get Omote. This elbow's way on that side. Okay? So I have to, when I do Omote, look, you see I put that elbow on this side of me. So it's easy for me to get on the back side with one entry. You see? Margaret?
Yes, Sensei.
But likewise, okay, if you're over here like this, and now I enter, you're too far forward. Now I have to pull you back. And that's not it. So although my hand is doing the same thing, and I'm still on that angle, I'm going to move you in a way that it'll work. So I'm going to give you a reference. Omote is going to take your whole body and move it. As if I'm throwing you away. Ora just takes the front of your body. The front of your body. Only the front. You see? Then I can get behind it. Doing the same thing is eventually going to be in the wrong place. Then it's the wrong thing. So you have an external solution to what I just said. Okay? So you come over here and you push the cord. Okay? And then now I can't get to Ura unless I move your arm where I wanted it in the first place. So you see that? So you go here. Why don't you step and then I won't have to push you. Okay? So Ura's closed. Stay there. I'm supposed to be here, but I'm not. So what you do is you now grab the arm and now you moved it to where it is. You see that? Well, that's external. So when I come around, instead of pushing into your core like that, you see I'm pushing into your core. I just touch this surface here. This part. Just this part. Okay? And look where you're going to go. You see? There it is. Just the surface. There it is. Surface. Okay? Not everything is pushed through. Okay, try it again. So, I have a Yin-Yang theory. Okay? And by that theory, all things are categorized yin or yang. And I also know that within every yin, there's some yang. Just my theory. Okay? All things are categorized in that dichotomy, but that dichotomy is relative. Okay? It's yin, yang to varying degrees, but it is yin or yang from a particular perspective of it always, okay? So I have an inward spiral and I have an outward spiral, but that does not mean that I do my hand the same way every time through space. That's not how it works. So just as something is always yin or yang, and something is always yin-yang to varying degrees, how much yin to how much yang, do you see that? All things are that. But inside is an infinite variation potential. And the same thing goes with my inward or my outward spiral. And I don't do the same thing every time, okay? So, for example, okay, I can project him out with this spiral, and at no point, I'll do it again, okay? At no point can he come in with that spiral. So even if he wanted to, he can't come forward with that spiral. He can't come forward, okay? Well, I can do it inward spiral, change its shape just a little, its timing on how it's passing through this, and you see I brought him forward and over towards my left. I can do the same thing, and look, he's going this way. It's still an inward spiral. Okay, you guys get that? Okay? It's not that I do this and then Uka decides what he's going to do. Uka can't do something else. Uka can't do something else. There. Okay, so like let's say he's trying to pull. It's just going to come more in that way. Okay? On that one over here. So I'm telling you that Ura, the kokyu is on the surface of him. You can't do the same inward spiral that keeps him out and trying to be on the surface with less penetration. It doesn't work. You'll have to change which inward spiral you do. Okay? Meaning you have to change its yin-yang values. Okay? They're not constant. So the reason that I do this is we already mentioned I don't want to do an external thing. One, there's no energetics to it. Two, grab hard. I can't pull that off. I cannot pull it off. It's not martial. Okay? And I don't want to use that outer deltoid. So when I go inside only on the surface, you can see that I'm moving. I can now enter around it, push out of the grip just like Omote does, and then do the same technique without using the outer deltoid. His hand just, boom, falls into my other hand. Okay?